Hi everyone, welcome back to Katarina's Garage. My name is Katarina Lloyd, and today, well, we are at the very least replacing the outer tie rod. I do have the inner as well if we have to. I was mistaken in some of my stuff. I thought this was bad. Turns out it's actually fine. I just didn't realize how much force it actually takes to move one of these when it's not like installed in a car or in a vise. So yeah, but you know, got a brand new outer tie rod from Moog back when Moog was actually like a really good company. Because this fun fact, tie rod, which you know came with a new castle nut, came with a new cotter pin and everything, came with a new grease nipple, which I had to install myself. This was actually difficult to get in, but I did get it in. And yeah, because this one's original on the car and it's bad. I don't know if the inner is bad, so I'm gonna have to take a look and see if it is or not. But luckily, what I can kind of do is measure everything and make sure it's good. So first, we gotta jack it up and pop this wheel off. So let's go do that now. Alright, now that we have everything off, I have to take off the the cotter pin, which, come on, let's see, very simple, just pinch it on the end here, put that up, and this should theoretically just, come on, there we go, just like that. And you can tell that cotter pin's been in there for a long time. Pretty sure if it's not original, it's going to be close to original to the car. So now, all I've got to do is take off this top nut here, and I should just be able to whack this down with my 2-pound sledge. So let's do that. But first, gotta figure out what size that is. Alright, so I found out that the 19mm fits on there, so this should, trying to think, so this would be loosening, so pull it towards me. There we go. Just like that. Come on, B. Come on, sir. Perfect. This wasn't as tight as I thought it would be on the castle nut here. Pretty darn simple. But then again, when you're using a breaker bar, it helps. Helps out a lot. So I'll get this off and then we'll resume footage. There you go, castle nut's now off. A little crusty, not too bad. The threads are definitely pretty crusty, so this might take a bit to get off. So let's just see. I've got my 4-pound sledge right up here. And let's just see how well it's come out, because like I said, I don't have a pickle fork, so. Come on, you pain in the ass. pretty stuck on there. I think that's been on there for a long time. Whew. Damn. That thing does not want to come off. Ow. She is pretty stuck on there. Because this is stuck right onto the controller arm here, so. Alright. Gonna have to come out with the game plan here. Let me figure something out here. Whew. Got it! Alright. So now, big question is, how easy is this going to be to turn in there? Nope, hang on. I'm gonna need, because just turning the entire rack. So what I'm gonna need here is like a vice grip, which I have some inside. So let's go grab me a vice grip. All right, success. I found off a neighbor of mine pipe wrench. So very easily, I should just be able to put the pipe on there, or put the wrench on there. I can tighten it just a little bit. And this should just come right out, I would think. Oh, wow. Okay, still doesn't want to come off. Ah, come on. Come on, baby. Oh, wow. This is fun. Very fun. Very fun. Ah, shoot. No! See if I can get it right there. Okay, and now oh, wow. Whew. Gotta love when you have original parts that just do not want to come loose. So if I can, that is not moving at all. Alright. And I don't really have fire around to expand this to make this easier, so ugh. Maybe I should have farmed this out. Just don't have the money to farm it out right now. Because otherwise, I absolutely would have. Well, maybe. Okay. Let's just see here. So, if I can get this, because I don't want it to turn like that though, in there. I want it to kind of stay in place while I do this. Because honestly, I believe, yeah, there's no play in that. So actually, this inner tie rod is actually fine. So, all right, come on, you bitch. Can you please just cooperate with me? And again, this is my first ever inner tie rod that I'm replacing by myself, right? So, you know, I do wonder, didn't think about this, but if, okay, because if I can wedge the vice grips actually on the control arm, that'd be lovely. Let's try and do that. There, so that this comes out a little easier. So let's just tighten this. Come on, you pain in the butt thing. Okay, get the vice grip on there. actually go. Come on. Pedazo de merda. This is the fun part when dealing with parts that are old and original to your car. They don't like to come out very easily. So they've actually been out once before, so. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, just do that. Then this should come off easier. It's like use leverage to your advantage, right? And again, I'm thinking the wrong stuff while I'm doing the right thing the wrong way. That's okay. This will work, hopefully. Okay, like that. And then let's just. Are you serious? Because I don't want to bend the tire out either. I'm trying not to do that, but it does not want to go. That is not spinning. All right. Pain in the butt. Maybe just grab my hammer now. Come on, you pain in the butt thing. It's not moving at all. Just my frickin' luck. And of course, that came out of its little thing here. I have to rethink my strategy here. So, unless if I put maybe put the castle nut back on if I can. If I didn't just balloon the frickin' threads. Because I think I did. To be honest? Yeah, it looks like I did. Getting it off, but let's see. Will these thread back, or let's thread back on. Come on, B. Alright, fun times, fun times. Let's figure this out. Haha! Finally! I got it! I got it! Oh, God. That was a lot of reefing and prying on the damn thing to get it to come off. But I got it. Because I had to use a pipe wrench and a 22 mil wrench. But finally, that came right off. So yay. There we go. Piece of junk out. New, nice one. Back in. Now the one thing is I'll have to go out and get some grease because I don't have a grease gun, so I'll have to go buy a grease gun and get some grease for it, and then I can finally have this car on the road again. So yay. Just takes forever. See now, because here's the thing, if you're replacing both the inner and the outer, you'll want to actually do like measurements and all that different jazz, but in this instance, it doesn't really matter. Alright, let's get the castle nut off. Like that. And feed that into its hole. Like So, come on. I might just need the hammer just to get it in there. There we go, like that. Ah, no. Castle nut, don't run away on me. Alright. Just like that, and then let's tighten that puppy. Because that should be pushing that way for tightening. I think. No? Am I wrong? Hang on. My brain no worky. That's loosen, that's tighten. So, yeah, pushing. Okay. Sometimes your brain no worky, and it becomes a pain in the butt for everything. Let's just see. Can I get it to go in? Just do this first. And you want this really, like, a decent bit tight because you don't want it to come off. But, I mean, that's one of the reasons why you have the whatchamacallit there. You have the cotter pin. All right. Okay, now give me my cotter pin, which is up there. Ooh. All right. Where did that cotter pin go? That's the old one. I want that new one. I think it's in the box still. Is it? Yes, it is. Perfection. All right, now, because theoretically, I believe everything is in the same spot after this. So I shouldn't need an alignment. But worst case scenario, the toe is a little bit out. And yeah. All right. I'll do that, and then I just need these puppies. Come on. The dang dust shield. And the brakes is completely in my way. There we go. And then just bend it over. Okay, I'll get that tightened down, because this is what I like to do, because some people will just do both of them the same way. Well, I don't. I'll do one over top like this, and then I'll wrap the other one around. So, for the cotter pin. But otherwise, there we go. Like that. And then the other piece, like I said, I like to, if I can. Oh, it might not actually want to go that way, so okay, I might just, come on. Woo! That's one hell of a cotter pin. Alright, that's not gonna go anywhere. Cool. Done. God, that was a pain in the ass. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed me doing this. And then, like I said, I'm gonna get, you know, a new, well, I need to get some grease and fill this puppy up. So I'm going to do that, but the video is just going to end here because I think you guys know how to use a grease gun and grease stuff up. So appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for more content in the future. And also, feel free to look at the stuff down in the description. Like, as an example, you go to flashsharkracing.com, link is down in the description, like I said, and use code KAT15, you'll receive 15% off your order. Like I said, that's KAT15, all in caps. All the information is down in the description below. So anyways, take care. I appreciate every single one of you watching this. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.